very exciting time. We've been telling that girl sweet things since January. Moment of truth has come, my friends. Moment of truth. And you're watching NTV GXP. My name is David, and we're having a fabulous time on the show. Of course, DJ 200 on the ones and twos. I have some great guests on the show today, and we're going to be discussing, well, a whole host of things, because I really don't know how to put this in a box. It's impossible. But in this entirety, it's really about relationships and not friendships. Those ones we shall talk about another time. Yeah, talking about relationships with the big R. Those ones. Yeah, and I'll just let the guests, introduce themselves. Dr. Terry.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I'm called Theresa Kigozi. I'm a doctor by profession. And I'm a part of a bigger group called Program for Family Development, Uganda.
You used to have a different name.
We used to be called Family Enrichment Uganda.
Okay. Yeah. Why did it change?
We rebranded it because we wanted to incorporate more objectives and have a fresh look. Yeah.
Thank you, David. My name is Eric Kigozi. I'm a husband to Dr. Kigozi. I'm the father, and I also do some work. I work with the Imperial Bank, just behind you here.
Oh,
yeah.
You're the ones who banks for the bourgeois, the people who...
We keep your money. We keep everybody's money.
Everyone's money.
Everyone's money. Everyone's money.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about what your organization does.
Okay. So Program for Family Development Uganda.
Yeah.
We've been our organization has existed for 10 to 12 years. We have a big mandate actually. Our main objective is revitalizing the concepts of marriage, family and parenting. Yes, we also do advocacy on family issues and bringing that professional approach to marriage and family life.
I'm sorry, did you say professional?
Yes, the way you go to work and do your work very well.
Please explain the concept of professional approach to marriage, because now you are just sort of cementing the fact where they say marriage is work.
It is work. You have to work at it. The way you go to work every day and sign in at 8, do your work, it's lunchtime, go for the same applies to marriage. Marriage, I have to love my wife. I have to make sure the kids are okay. Be there, be a real man. Though you don't like that thing of real man.
Well, the word real man is very ambiguous. I think if you're saying real man, you need to just define what a real man is, because there are too many definitions of what a real man is.
Being responsible for all my actions, as in being there for my family, for my wife in the first place, my children, anything to do, as in from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. Yeah.
It is, and when you go to about, you have to work at marriage. I have a friend who says couples make marriage seem very unattractive.
Really?
Because all the time they tell you just marriage is not easy. I mean, just take your time. and so you're just thinking, do I really want to go? Because no, you don't find very many people painting marriage as happy and nice and you need to get it. Everyone is telling you, man, oi.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think the thing is, there are principles out there which people should know about marriage.
Yes.
And how you approach it. It's true there are challenges in marriage, but there are also fun activities in marriage.
No one ever talks about those.
Really?
No one ever tells us about. I can guarantee you can get online and say how many people have actually come and told you that, unless you know the couple and you have seen them, together. I mean, if you know them personally, and normally when you know them personally, it's even worse, because a lot of them are not in happy places, and so it just. But you don't find a lot of people coming out and saying, man, this is why marriage is fun, and this is why. Why is that? Why is it that most people talk about marriage just have this doomsday scenario?
Dowdy, I think, as you said, the professional approach to marriage, we have to work on this thing.
Yes.
I've been married, sorry to talk about myself.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
I've been married for the last around 8 years.
Around?
Yeah, because it's not yet 8 years. It's not yet 8 years. Around 8 years. And I think it's one of the best decisions I've made in life.
Yes.
Because that was around 26 years, of course, with nothing, no money, no land, no nothing. Even right now, there is nothing. But it's fun. The kids, my wife, you go out, as in, you leave work with all the stress that happens at work, and you reach home, daddy, mommy, as in, I don't know. It's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
It's
yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
I think this is a good opportunity for us to let people know that actually there are forums where issues to do with marriage are discussed. Okay. Marital relations, the relationship. Yes, there is the interaction as a couple.
Yes.
Yeah. But then with the children as well, if they are there. But there are those individual issues which come up, which need to be discussed.
Okay.
Yeah? For example, things to do with communication, finances, how you relate with external people out of the family.
Yes.
Yeah, discipline.
Okay.
Yes.
But let's backtrack a bit, because we just dived straight to marriage.
Into marriage.
But let's backtrack a bit on how we get there. And I personally have a problem, and I know I was talking about it about because I've been in the church pretty much most of my life, and I feel like a lot of us are getting married unprepared. Yeah. For reasons. One, just from the period of singleness, no one is teaching us how to, make from the word go. I mean, proper good relationships with the capital R are built on building good friendships. Yeah. No one is teaching us how to build healthy friendships. No one is teaching us how to date properly, because the church says, "Oh, you kiss dating goodbye." It's just you Christian people, you don't date. Just move from to just courtship. You just and there's this whole gap that you just wondering what happens. And I think dating is important, but some people don't. And then courtship is just this elusive monster where we all do not know what to do during courtship. Just what happens in there. Okay, we know we want to get married.
Yeah.
But what exactly happens in courtship, other than the fact that we are planning a quadrilla and all those things. And so I want us to sort of backtrack for people with experience, from the point of finding, as we like to call them, the one, which I think is just another phrase. But anyway, finding the one. How I don't know how to ask this question. How do you go about that? And I don't know. There's not 10 steps towards it.
Yeah.
But there's some basics that you can share that we can look out for. So how do you go about it?
Okay. So dating, courtship, marriage.
Oh,
okay.
Just
there's a point before. The point before when the feelings start to
crop in.
Yeah.
So it's only natural that as an individual, as you mature, you discover that I may have feelings for the opposite sex.
Yes.
Yeah. Usually you're in your adolescent time, adolescent age, and those are the opportunities where it's really important for someone to get nurtured. Yeah. That there's this department called, dating, relationships, courtship.
Yes.
It's very important for individuals, the youth at that age, to get mentored into such a situation. It could be from home,
Yes.
it could be from church, but there's a lot of external influence on the way someone would naturally respond to such a feeling. So I may have feelings for a gentleman and I may discuss it with my friend. Depending on what she tells me, it may influence me to either behave in a natural way or in an unnatural way.
Yes.
So getting those clear ideas, clear values, on what true feelings are, or true attraction is.
You said
true feelings.
That means there is a certain standard by which that can be measured for it to be false.
Yes.
Please just elaborate on
true feelings.
True feelings.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would expect someone with true feelings to have clear ideas that they know why they're attracted to this person. They know that as much as I'm attracted to this person, I have to respect this person.
Yes.
I can't infringe on their, on their individual selves.
Yes.
When you approach the person you're attracted to, there are certain things you have to follow. You have to be prudent.
Yeah.
You're not just going to almost, can I say, put yourself forward too much. You want to interact with this person, get to know what kind of person
Get to know them.
they are.
Yeah.
State your intention clearly. Yeah.
Where you're heading.
That I'm interested in taking you out. Can we go out? Yeah. The person may ask why, and you tell them, well, I think you're an interesting person. I think we could get along well.
Yeah.
That is very important. Those are some of the, can I say, the rules of dating. Yeah, rules of dating, that it should be clear what your intention is.
So if my intention is, I am trying to figure this out, I like you, but, I'm trying to figure out if we're going in the same way, if this can go further. Do I come out and say that?
I would, as a lady, I would feel more respected if you told me that this is the point at which I am at. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if you can work or not, and then you respect me enough to give me time to think for myself if I want to engage in such a relationship,
yes.
I can call it relationship in quotes, or not.
Yes.
Yes. But what we don't know, what I wouldn't like is someone to degrade this opportunity I'm giving you to interact with me.
Yes.
To take it very casual.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to hear from the gentleman, because we probably have, ladies and guys.
Ladies and guys.
Yeah.
The good thing, Daudi, you said we are both in the church, and this, you see, from the dating and the singleness, one thing I would start with is first get down on my knees.
Yeah.
As the Bible says, ask and you will receive. Get down on my knees, because I know I want to get married. I know I am going. Get down on my knees and ask the Lord to please give me that, you call it the one, that one person.
Yeah.
Because once I get that one person, till death, as in
they are not take backs.
They are not take backs. Yeah. Lord, please give me this person. Please, 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 please. Yeah. Get down on my knees, pray about it. Then, after that, then continue. The search begins.
Okay.
The search begins. The world is rich.
Yeah. The rest
of course,
6 to 1.
The world is rich, and I'm sure I'll get that right person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've moved from the one dating, and there's that elusive monster called courtship, where I don't even know what happens in there. Yeah, just we are in courtship. It's just very, what happens, what is courtship? What is courtship? What is it defined as? How is it different from dating? And what happens in courtship that makes it courtship and not dating? It's just very, so what please explain. Yeah.
Actually, there are very noble ideas about courtship, and how we can define it. This is a situation where there is a man and a lady, and they have stated their intentions clearly, that they are attracted to each other. Yeah? They want to be in a relationship where the intention is lifelong commitment,
yes.
Marriage.
Yes.
So courtship is, the intention is always clear that marriage is the outcome. There are rules to courtship. Yeah? For example, you should respect this person. Yeah? You should not put them in a compromising situation. Yeah? For example, you should tell this person that, okay, we can meet in a public place, we can interact with our friends. Yeah? We will avoid situations of meeting, let's say, in seclusive areas. Yeah? Like, for example, we don't meet at home, the two of us. Yeah? You don't want to endanger your friend.
To be carried away, yeah.
To be carried away, yeah? In an intimate situation, but yet you're not yet ready for that. Okay? These are, in other rules to do with courtship include letting people know publicly that you're a couple. Yeah? Meeting each other's parents. Everyone should know that you are in it for keeps. Okay? That's how I look at courtship.
Do
you want to add something? You pretty much done.
Of course, my one has said it all, but as in courtship, of course, how I understand it, we have already jumped from dating to we're now in courtship.
Yes.
And I'm very clear to her that we are heading the other side.
Yes.
Now, if I'm clear to her that we're heading the other side, it's time to take it slow. Take her to mom and dad, my siblings, my friends, my colleagues, that, hey, she's the one.
And so now here is my confusion. Because when I'm dating someone, again, with the way our communities are set up these days, probably I'm the only one who knows the girl. My friends don't know her. My mentor doesn't know her. My family doesn't know her. And because they know me a lot better, and because I am wearing these fish scales called feelings, and I am not reasoning, I'm not having any logical reasoning whatsoever. You know, I'm going to need input from people that I trust and I love.
True.
And this is the dating period, because when I'm trying to decide, okay, should I take this relationship to a level where I'm heading with this person towards marriage? So I introduce them to my friends, and they give me all. Then courtship, I do the exact same thing. Other than these two things are a bit confusing. This is why the church said, you know, dating, you know. But also in courtship, there is the other aspect of it's not working, and that's what a lot of us are afraid of. I mean, yes, you're with this person and you're heading towards marriage, and then you go into these very sincere counseling sessions, and you realize, wait, there is a lot that is wrong with this relationship, you know. And people normally find it very difficult to say from this point, you know, it's not working. Let's leave each other for someone else. And because courting has been painted as a very final thing. I mean, you've said courting, you're going. Is there a room in courting? I mean, from you, Paul, to just say, you know what, this is not working. You know, we like each other. Yes, we're probably heading the same direction. Yes, but we're not. You know, we're in different wavelengths, and this is not working. Is there room for that? But when you say courtship, you know, if just you're there.
I think there's always room for flexibility. There's no fixed. You know, people are human beings. Human beings have feelings, and feelings could change. Okay. What I tend to, the way I tend to think about it is that dating can be viewed as a subset of courtship. This whole thing of interacting with someone you're attracted to
is courtship.
Ideally builds up to courtship. But
yes,
if as an individual there are factors which limit you to continue the relationship, or right from the beginning you didn't have that intention of going all the way with this person, then that's where it ends up becoming something casual. I'm thinking that the church is not so much condoning dating. I think they're just condoning this casual approach to something which should be wonderful, like courtship. There are some few individuals out there who may not state the intention clearly. Maybe as themselves as individuals, they haven't even decided what they really want. And then they get into this situation, and then they degrade the whole.
They have a situationship.
They end up degrading the whole, you know, institute of courtship, if I can say that.
Okay, so let's go a bit now because
situationship.
Yes,
you have given me new what
happens. We are friends. We have gone out for coffees. Then she thinks we are dating, but me, I'm not. And her friend comes and saying, "But you're here playing with my friend's heart," and I'm like, "Which one?" You know, that's. But there's the whole. Let me talk a bit about the Proverbs 31 woman, because again, it goes like you said, courting. You know, where you're looking and things like that. And I was reading a report, an article that was written. This was saying, look, the Proverbs 31 woman is a collection of qualities of different women. There are things that, you're not going to find a woman who is going to hit all of them.
No, it's perfect.
Again, so saying now that the problem has come with relating in the millennial generation, which is us.com people, Y2K, those ones, Facebook, Twitter, hashtags. The problem has come in dating in the millennial generation is that the Proverbs 31 woman has been pushed so much. You know, and this has become an unrealistic standard that church women are breaking their backs trying to achieve, and church men are, you know, unrealistically trying to find, and therefore you find a lot of people are getting into relationships and having all these expectations. If a woman wakes up at dawn, you know, makes sure. And that's what it says. And then they get to marriage and all these things are not happening. And then you find this guy is just telling God, but God, you know. So The Proverbs 31, let's just talk a bit about that, because I mean, you're Christians.
Yeah, we are Christians.
I know, yes, Proverbs 31 expectation.
I'm trying to fulfill.
Let's talk a bit about that. Do you think it is an unrealistic expectation to try and meet all those things? Yeah, as a woman, like I'll go to you later.
We'll get his version.
Yeah.
Well, what I could say is when I read Proverbs 31, it just goes to show that mentoring others started even way back as far as that.
Yeah.
It's quoted in the Bible. Yeah. Women at that time were brought up to know that this is the ideal situation. As much as possible, try and live up to it.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, individually, each person will be mentored where they're lacking.
Yeah.
The modern approach to relationships, to courtship, marriage, dating, I think this mentorship should still go on. It still goes on in small, isolated areas.
True.
But on a general, can I say, public scale, maybe not enough effort is being put into that. So the youth of these days are coming up not really sure what is the ideal. Yeah, what as a woman, what is a beautiful woman? Is it just the way I dress up, the way I look, that I go to parties and I have friends and gadgets and all of that? Yeah, but what about the true beauty of the woman within? I think nurturing that, enabling women to know that yes, you are beautiful within, and these are the qualities that can actually show on the outside that you are a woman and you're beautiful. I think that is what is needed. Yeah. So it's just that over time, people have changed their focus on what the real issue is. Yeah. What the real woman should be. Yeah. What a beautiful wife should be. Yeah. So it's about the nurturing.
It's about. So I'm sorry, you lost me completely. I'm just trying to figure out. So is it do you think?
I don't think it's unrealistic.
Yes.
I think it's just something that hasn't been upheld and taken at a serious level.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if we revitalize that, bring out the fact that men and women are complementary.
Yes.
Yeah. If it is God-given that you should be in a courtship, marriage, dating situation.
So it's okay for me to expect.
It's okay for you
me to have those expectations of you.
It is okay, because as a woman, we also have our expectations of the men.
Yes.
True.
Yeah? And same for this courtship we are trying to build up.
Yes.
There are certain expectations and rules that apply.
Yes.
Yeah? So eventually, it's not an unrealistic expectation. You may not hit all the targets, but you never know. Something may come easily to you, and others, you can be mentored on how to improve.
Okay. It's the gentleman in the corner.
In the blue corner.
we'll just get to you.
In the blue corner.
Yeah.
Wow, she said so much. I also got lost somewhere. But all that she's saying that, of course, they have expectations for us.
Yes.
I'll go back to what you don't want to hear, that we have to be real men.
Again, I don't want to hear it. I just want a definition of what a real man is.
If it gets to this thing of courtship,
Yes.
as Proverbs 31 says, the expectations of the lady.
Yes.
Of course, there are also expectations of the man.
Okay. And when we talk about it biblically, what expectations does God have of us men? Because again, we go and read all these Proverbs 31 things. Like, God has these expectations of you. You know. But there is nothing that women are saying. Hey, God has expectations of you also.
Of men. But
so
again,
I'd like to understand those. What expectations does God have of us men?
But again, after Proverbs 31, there is this other book where Paul says they should be submissive to what? To the husbands.
Yeah.
And husbands, we should respect them.
Yeah.
There it is.
Who don't like that scripture?
Really? Why don't you like?
Women don't like that scripture more than men because of the word submissive.
Submissive, it's relative, It's relative. As in, respect your husband, and I should respect her.
Yeah.
In the first place, she's my wife. I shouldn't. Those things shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
If this is someone I said I do love you,
Yeah.
and we're in courtship, I want us to head to marriage, have children, and be together.
Yes.
There is this thing that I always do, as in my principles. I always say thank you, please, may I. Communication.
Yes.
That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah.
As in, be clear to her.
Okay.
I'm very sorry I did this.
Yes.
Thank you for this.
Yes.
Please, may I?
Yes.
I'm going to meet David. I may be in around 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You know, just be clear to her. Period. Yeah, that's what I think.
So let's talk a bit about the issue of compatibility, which is another thing that, again, that we don't, because again, they have the movies and the books and things like that have told us, oh, you have to like the same things, and you have, as in, there's such a sitcom, you know,
Telenovelas.
compatibility. But for you people who work with
couples,
couples,
yeah.
what is the true measure of what people term as compatibility? What is because again, that's it's when you read out of marriage books, a lot of things, even Christian ones, talk about you know, you have to be compatible, but that is just something that is sort of also there. You know, what does that mean? And you can just help elaborate on that.
So compatibility is a very big term. I think for me, the way I interpret it from my experience is that when I'm compatible with my partner, I am able to, one, accept this person as they are. Yeah, I know their weaknesses, their strengths. I know their values and their morals, and I'm able to decide that yes, I can live with someone who has such values. Such
even if they're like this and they don't
even
change.
If they're like this,
because women like look at us as like
yes.
development projects. Yeah, he's here, but in 20 years, I can get him to where I want him.
God willing.
I think the mature approach to looking at this person you're seeing as a potential husband, is knowing that this is the way he is. He's been like this for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
I may not change much, but am I willing to cope with this? Can I live with this?
If nothing changes at all whatsoever,
changes,
I'm okay.
Can I keep up with this?
Yeah.
And then on your part, to reflect and say, okay, what is it about me that attracts this man to me? Am I ready to keep doing that?
Yes.
Yeah? Keep upholding that. Am I ready to improve myself, to adapt myself and see how we can continue to complement each other?
Yes.
Yeah? Because that's the whole reason why man and woman come together. We are complementing each other, and from our relationship, something beautiful should come out of that. That to me is what compatibility really means. Yeah, that they may not be perfect. I'm not perfect myself, but then how can I adjust to make this even more beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, I look. He's probably going to say she has said a lot. and I don't know what I should add.
David, she said that of course no one is perfect, David.
Yes.
Because here is a young man and a young woman raised from different corners of the world, from different families, different backgrounds, and they come together saying that, may we do this thing together? May we, as in going through the dating, the courtship, and the marriage, as in they're not perfect. They're total strangers, different families from, I don't know. But as in, it's about working together, making sure this thing works.
Yes.
That's what you want in the first place. And of course, you have to pray about it, because if our Lord is not in between there, then who is there? As in, God willing, we're not perfect. I accept the way she is. She accepts me the way I am, and God willing. Since not everyone is even supposed to get married.
Not everyone is supposed to get
married. Not everyone. You have so many of those friends, I'm sure.
You need to whisper that to the pastors. So please, some of those brothers in the choir, just quit trying to tell him, look, sister, at the end of the line. just stop it.
Yeah.
But also there's the thing of, okay, now we're married. A lot of people are afraid to get married. A lot of people I know and I've talked to are afraid to get married because they're just thinking, 1 year in, 2 years in, this is just going to be the same person every day, 365 days. It's going to get boring.
Same face.
Yeah. Then seeing them in all these situations that you never saw them in before, without the makeup and the good clothes, and just waking up in the morning, just all those things are just sort of.
Yeah.
And so, how do you keep the flame alive? How do you keep it burning? How do you keep it? Yeah. How do you keep it? How do you keep? Yeah. How do you keep it going? Because if you find a lot of people get marriage, honeymoon, they just find people's marriages and they're really excited about them.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know if I say it on the show. A lot of married couples don't make marriage very exciting. For the rest of us who are outside this side, we just look at you and thinking, I don't want to go there. If that's what he becomes like, it has become about wearing matching bitenji.
No, David, the way you said it, that how do you keep the flame burning?
Yes.
This thing called marriage, I think, of course, as you said, you have to work at it. It needs time, it needs patience.
Yes.
As in, we have to take ourselves seriously.
Yes.
You're at work today, but it doesn't hurt to send your wife a text during the day. Hi, love, you are good, I'm good, you're busy, hang in there. Yeah, she comes back home, I was also busy, my boss gave me all that. As in, we have to work on it. Go out, what's wrong with going out?
Yeah.
Once in a while, maybe twice a week, I know couples, even us included, at least there is a day for me and mommy. Once a week, work at it. It doesn't have to be in the gardens behind here. It doesn't have to be Javas, anything simple. Take a walk, pray together.
Yeah.
I know something, I read a line somewhere that a family that prays together,
Stays together.
there you go. We have to work at it.
So I think it is true, like you're saying, unfortunately, there's a lot of false perceptions about, the ideal marriage.
Yes.
Okay. During our sessions with the couples, during our courses, we really emphasize that marriage has both sides of the picture. Yeah. There's the nice looking side and there's this other side which needs someone. Yeah? Marriage is a project.
Yeah.
It's a family project.
You have used all these words. Marriage, it is work, it is a project,
Professional approach.
an institution.
It is.
Generally, all the words that make marriage so unexciting.
Yes. So the thing is that in marriage, you come in, two mature people come in, and they know that they have to work at this, What you put in is what you get out.
Yes.
You put in less, you get out less.
Yeah.
Yes. So I can't say that there are no tough times in marriage. They will be there, but it's the approach you both come with, the mentality you both have, that makes it actually work.
You are shaking your head during the tough times.
No. What is nice about marriage? Because that's all I hear is there will be tough times.
Of course.
That is let me tell you, married people are the world's worst salespeople ever.
No way.
You always start with the bad stuff.
Which bad stuff?
No, it's just preparing someone.
Exactly, but you never ever give us, no one ever tells us the good stuff about marriage. No one. Okay. I mean, no. So I'm asking, what is the good stuff? Yes, tell me about the good stuff. I want to be excited to be like, I want to get married because there's all this good stuff. But if all you're telling me is marriage is hard, you have to work at it, there will be challenges, and I'm going to be like, well, first of all, I have enough problems on my own as it is that I have to deal with. And I don't want to sort of become responsible for someone else's problems at this point. I mean, it's just, why do you people just sort of ride a very tough bargain?
About marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, Eric had already highlighted some of
yes.
them. But the thing is, with marriage, you are with your best friend.
Thank you. Okay? Perfect.
You are sharing together everything. Okay.
Everything.
Physically, emotionally. In marriage, you are helping each other grow. Yeah. This person is your biggest supporter. Yeah. They make you shine. Okay. You achieve a lot together.
Yes.
You have a family
yes.
that you both love, and the children love you as well. Okay. As a couple, you can be a good example to others in society. Yeah? It's a chance for you to show people that yes, a mature relationship can develop from courtship. Yeah? And other people look up to you as having good ideals. Yeah? You can mentor other people who are maybe not married. There is a lot to marriage, and the more you learn about marriage, that's why I was saying the professional approach to marriage. The more you learn about marriage, the better you get at it. Yeah. There's room for improvement in any marriage.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's go to the. Oh, you want to say something?
David, a lot of there is a study that I read that married couples, as a man and a woman, number one, higher incomes.
Yes.
They are healthier.
Yes.
Of course, they live longer than our friend who are still in the single lane, the one way. Yeah. They live longer than them, higher incomes. They are happier.
Yes.
Of course, there is stress, as we say.
Yes.
There is stress.
Well, I think you should be selling it.
No, it's obvious. Incomes, healthier. What else do you want?
So let's talk a bit about the fun stuff. You guys are doing something on Valentine's Day.
14th Feb, yeah.
14th Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about that. I mean, now that's exciting. That's nice. Plans. Tell me a bit about that. Yeah.
So on 14th of February, we are having a dinner for couples.
Yes.
It's going to be held at Golf Course Hotel.
Oh, fancy.
Yes. At Golf Course Hotel, it was 200,000 per couple to attend. We have a very good program lined up. We'll have lots of fun activities to bring out the fun in marriage. We'll have live entertainment. So we are right now. People are buying tickets. Those who are interested, they can get our details during the show. Do you have like a Facebook and a Twitter or a website where people can find you? Because we have to wrap this up very quickly. So how do people get to you for these details?
The Facebook, not yet. A hashtag is on the way. And phone numbers and emails. Yes.
What's the email?
The email is KGZERIC.
KGZ.
Chigozi. Thank you.
KGZ.
Then there is PFD Uganda at gmail.com.
And the number?
And the number is 752 889056.
752-889056. Well, thank you very much, Eric. Pardon? Yes?
In addition to that, the dinner is just inaugurating our activities for the year. We also have courses coming up, which people can contact us. The course is about marriage and parenting. It will be starting later in February. So any people who would be interested in knowing more about us, they can contact us.
Send you an email and give you a call.
Well,
thank you very much, Terry and Eric, for coming on to the show. Hopefully the next time you come here, you start with the good stuff.
The good stuff. Fine. Fine.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We've learned a lot of these steps, and I know the show is very short and we can't expand a lot of these things. But you need to find them, get their email, kgz@eric@gmail.com. What's the other one?
PFD Uganda.
PFD Uganda
at gmail.com.
And the number is
752 889056.
All right. Thank you for everyone who's going to touch on Twitter. We have seen your tweets. We'll be coming back to read them after the break. Also for your Facebook messages. Thank you so much for getting those after the break. You're watching NTV GXP. Good morning.